Okay, good morning. Today in this session, we're going to concentrate on first some standing warm-up, of course, a couple of standing power moves, and then we're going to really concentrate on our kneeling power moves and kneeling transitions, such as crawling and going from kneeling to standing. All right, so let's start with some marching, get our heart rate up. Always going to start with some marching, some standing warm-up to really get everything moving. Okay. A little bit of a march. Have your chair handy. You might need it for coming up and down from the floor when I give you your modifications. Have your towel and water always at hand. All right, and of course, a safe place to be on the floor in your area wherever you're working. You want to make sure that floor space is clear enough so that you can move around pretty well in a diameter of 2 to 3 feet in each direction. All right, because we will be crawling. All right, let's speed that up to a little jog. Get everything going. Wake up the brain. Wake up all those muscles and joints. Good. 10 more seconds here with the jog. Make sure you're swinging your arms and picking your feet up. Good. Back to a march. All right, we're going to repeat that jog one more time just to make sure we're getting our heart rate up, break a sweat, get everything warm. Of course, if you're not able to jog, just keep marching as quickly as you can. Don't forget to breathe. All right, back to a jog. Let's go. Jog it out. We're going to do about 15 more seconds. Pick those knees up. Good. Remember, challenge yourself. Push yourself. Try to go beyond the limits of what you think you can do. That's how you make yourself better. That's how we get better, by pushing ourselves safely, of course, beyond what our comfort level is. All right, rest. Back to a march. Okay, let's just do a little bit of stretching side to side, left to right, big reaching stretch. Create some space between those ribs. Make your trunk stretch. Try to reach a little farther each time you move. Good. All right. And one kickback. We're going to actually just kick back. Hold on to your chair if you need to. I'm going to lift my heel up just to warm up the front of my thighs and around my knee joint, kicking straight back, side to side. Good. All right, a little bit of rotational warm-up. Let's do the shoulders 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotating back. And now reverse. Come forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Out to the side. Forward arm circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Cross in front. Cross in back. Front cross. Rear cross. 3. Back. 4. Back. 5. Back. Good. Hands out. Make a fist. We're going to do some fist circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Go the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hula swirls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Reverse that direction. Go the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Push those hips out. Let's bend them all the directions they can move. Good. Push them out. Push them to the side. All right. Hip circles. Have your chair handy if you need to hold on. We're going to pick that leg up and make some big circles with that hip joint to the rear. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, same foot, reverse it. Come from the back. Back to front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Other foot and hip. Hip circles to the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse. Come from back to front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Switch feet again. Ankle circles. 5 to the center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse it. Go to the outside. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Reverse. Other leg. 5 to the inside. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse. Outside. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab the back of your chair. We're going to rock from heel to toe. All right? So up on your toes, rock to your heels. Up on your toes, rock to your heels. All right, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, let's transition right down to the floor for our kneeling power moves and our crawling and standing work from the floor. Okay, so you're going to position your chair. I'm going to have mine just like this so that you can see me at a side angle. So let's go ahead on down. Hands on the chair, both knees on the floor. At any time, use the chair for support with your hands. You can always work from this height or the floor height at the regular position, okay? All right, so we're gonna do our power up first. So our power up, I really do want you just to be reaching for the floor. We squat down on our heels and power up. Squat down to our heels, power up, okay? If you absolutely have to hold on, it would look like this. Squat down to the floor, power up. All right, let's go. We're gonna do 15 of those. I'm gonna do them from the floor. Let's go. 15, up, 14, up, 13, up, 12, up, 11, up, 10, up, 9, up, 8, up, 7, up, 6, up, 5, up, 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, and 1, up. Good, awesome. At any time, if your knees need a rest and you need to stand up for a second, go ahead and stand up. Okay, the second move, kneeling, is our rocking move. If you're going to use the chair, you're going to move your knees back a little bit away from the chair. You're going to push your hips straight back. Arms are stretched forward onto that chair. And then you're going to rock forward, drop your hips, and look up. Being careful that your chair is not going to move when you come into this forward push. All right, so that's what it looks like. Hands elevated, hands on the floor. Same theory. We're going to rock back, come all the way forward, and cobra up. Good. We're going to do 10 of those. Ready? Let's go. Rock back. That's 1. Rock back. And 2. rock back, 3, rock back, 4, rock back, 5, rock back, 6, rock back, 7, rock back, 8, rock back, 9, one more, and 10. Good, awesome. All right, come on forward. I'm actually going to stand up just for a second. Give my knees a little rest. Shake it out. Get a sip of water if you need it. Our third move is going to be our stepping move. Okay, so we're going to do some stepping to either side of the chair if you're using the chair, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, back down. So for our stepping move, we're simply going to bring a leg to the side of the chair and step and lean. Return that foot. Switch sides, other foot. Step and lean. Okay? All right. So let's do 10 steps. Side to side, left to right. Let's go. Step. Return and switch. 2. Switch. 3. Switch. 4. Switch. 5. Switch. 6. Switch. 7. Switch. Make sure you're picking that foot up. Don't let your foot drag. Pick that foot up. 8. Switch. 9. And 10. Good. Rest. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to add the stepping with a power up. You can remain at the chair, and it's going to look like this. It's going to be step, power up. Okay? I have my chair turned. At home, you're going to have your chair with the back. You're looking at the back. Step, power up, switch. Step, lean in, power up. That's your chair modification. If you're working all the way on the floor, that's where I'm going to be working from. All right, and we're going to do 10 of those. Step through and power up. Ready? Let's go. Step, power up. Back down and switch. Step, power up. Make sure you're squeezing through your glute muscle as you power up off the floor. Step, squeeze those glute muscles. Power up, back down. Switch. This is 4. Up. Return. Switch. 5. Up. Return. Switch. 6. Up. Return. Switch. 7. Up. Return. Switch. Getting that foot up as far as you can next to your hand. I know that's a difficult move. Some of you might be stuck back here. Your goal is to get that foot all the way up by your hand and power up. Let's do 2 more. Return, step, power up, and 1 more switch. Step, power up. Good, wonderful. Take a breath. Stand up if you need to. Shake it out. We have 2 more positions. We're going to do a quad position, and then we're actually going to be coming up and down from the floor in continuous motion. All right, good. Okay, back down. Okay. I'm going to use the chair this time. So same thing. We're going to step, power up, back down, and I'm going to crawl backwards away from my chair. Crawl forwards back to the chair. Grab that chair. a step, a power up, crawl back, crawl forward. We're going to include that crawl. You've got to be able to crawl. If you end up on the floor, you have to look at the floor as your friend. You got to know how to crawl, roll, and get up from the floor. All right? So let's go. We're going to do 10 of those, a step, a power up, and a crawl back and forward. All right, let's go. Step, power up, down to the floor, crawl backwards, crawl forward, hands on the chair, step with the other leg, step, power up, crawl backwards, crawl forwards. Good. Step. Power up. Crawl. Come back. Step. Power up. Crawl. Crawl. All right, we got one more. Step, power up, crawl, all right, come on, all the way up with the support of that chair. Let's give our knees a little rest, shake it out, get a sip of water if you need it. 2 more positions. Okay, now we're going to do a left to right crawl, okay? I'm going to just position my chair so you can see. I'm going to go down on my knees. I'm going to come back to my chair each time. All right, and we're not going to do the step. We're just going to practice a left to right crawl. So down on your hands. I'm going to leave that chair there in case I need support. And I want you just to be moving first to your right. And let's do a little power up there at the end, back down, and then to your left. 3 or 4 crawls, or as much room as you have in your space. And power up at that end. Good, my chair is always here if I get tired or need support. All right, back down, go to the right. Good, power up. Go to the left. Good. Power up. All right, we got 2 more. 2 more. Right. Good. Power up. All right, and 1 more. I'm going to end up at my chair. Go. Good, and power up. Awesome. Okay. The last drill we're going to practice in transition is from kneeling to standing, continuous motion. All right, we have to create lots of strength in our hips and in our legs so that if we do land on the floor, we are able to crawl and have the strength to stand back up. All right? Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm going to actually put the back of the chair towards you, or else I won't be able to stand up. Okay, so it's going to look like this. We're going to step to one side, we're going to step to the other side, and we're going to power up. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like from the side. Back down. Continue watching while I demonstrate. Step, step, all the way up. Okay? All right, we're going to do 10 of those. Get your chair in position where you can see me. Now, those of you that you've had enough of on your knees, you can't do any more on your knees. If you absolutely cannot do any more on your knees, what I want you to do is just go from sitting to standing in your chair. Just from sitting to standing, okay? Sitting to standing. That's if you can't do any more on your knees. Those of you that are still good on your knees, let's go back down. All right, get ready. We're going to step right, step left, and stand all the way up. Let's go. Right foot, left foot. Push off that chair. Power up. Good. Right back down. Nice and easy with control. All right, let's go right foot, left foot. Power up. Back down. Right foot, left foot. Power up. Good, that's 3. Go down. Right foot, left foot. Power up. That's 4. Remember, we're pushing through our hips to get back up. All your strength and power runs through those glutes and that hip joint. So really be squeezing and activating your butt muscles as you stand up. You should be squeezing them as hard as you can. All right, let's go. Step, step, squeeze up. Good. Back down. Let's do 4 more. Step, step, squeeze. Back down. 2 more. Step, step, up. Back down. I don't think I counted correctly. That's okay. Now we'll do 2 more. Step, step, push up. Back down. And 1 more. Step, step, push up. Good. Shake it out. Awesome. It helps to have a thick pad. You can see I'm on these thick gymnastic pads. They're a couple inches thick. So it's pretty safe on my bare feet and my knees. Try to get yourself some kind of foam pad or pillow to practice your kneeling and your transitions on. All right? Okay, great job. Let's finish with some stretches. We're going to go to the seated position for some ending stretches today. All right? So get your chair in place. And we'll take a seat. A few deep breaths. Really fill up your lungs. Really, when I say take those deep breaths, I want you to imagine that your lungs are filling up from the top to the bottom of your belly. Good. All right, knees nice and wide. Hands on your knees. I'm going to hinge forward, pushing on my knees, stretching forward. Rock from side to side, nice and gentle. Rock. Good, and you're going to be at whatever level you can hinge forward to. If you can only go this far, that's fine. You can still rock. If you can get all the way down, good. Go as far as you can into that rock. Good. Come on up. We're going to take our hands all the way overhead. Stretch them up. Reach and stretch. All right. From here, hands on the back of your head. Bend side to side, nice and gentle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Twist side to side. Twist. Twist. Nice and gentle. 5, 4, 3. Trying to reach and twist as far as you can. Good. Hands out. Grab the back of your chair. Lean forward, holding on to the back of your chair. Head should be neutral. Don't be trying to look up. Just lean forward. Couple of big breaths. Good. Let's take one arm across the front. Pull on it. Stretch it across. Stretching out the shoulder. Awesome. Other arm. Bring it across. Pull it across. Good. I'm going to come forward to the edge of my chair so that I can extend one leg, toes up. My knee is nice and straight. and I'm going to hinge forward to feel that stretch up the back of my leg. Nice breaths here. All right, and here I want you to tap your toes up and down, keeping your leg nice and straight. Work those toes up and down. Good. Relax. Switch legs. Other foot out, toes up, straight leg, hinge forward, hold that stretch. Good. Let's move those toes up and down. Work that ankle. Keeping the legs straight. Good. We're going to do 2 standing moves and then we'll be all done. So turn your chair so you can hold on to the back. Holding on to the back. Extend 1 step backwards. Heel down. On my front leg, I'm going to lean into the chair with that front leg. And again, make sure your chair is not going to move. So we're stretching the calf and heel and Achilles tendons of our back heel. Good. Hold that stretch. If you can't keep your heel down, remember, just draw your foot in a little bit until that heel can remain on the floor during that stretch. All right, good. Now I leave the feet where they are. I want you, if your left foot is behind you, now I want you to raise that left arm up. Whatever foot is behind you, that arm is going to go up, and you're going to arch and reach. Good. Relax. Switch sides. Opposite foot back. Heel has to stay down. Lean into the chair with that front knee. Feel the stretch in the back of the calf of your rear leg. Good. Hold that stretch. All right. Come up a little bit. Now we're going to raise that same arm. My right arm's behind me. My right leg is behind me, so my right arm is going to reach up and arch. Good. Excellent. All right, let's take 1 big cleansing breath, and we'll be all done. All right, so in through your nose, out as long as you can with that exhale through your mouth. Let's go. And exhale. Wonderful. Great job today. I hope you enjoyed that workout in our kneeling positions. Have a good day.